Hello. What can you hear, Gerry boy? What can you hear, eh? Good morning, Sarah. Morning, G-Vote, and good morning, Palin. How do you do, Gerry? How do? A very wise answer, my love. Good morning, Boba. How's it going? How's everyone doing? I had a bit of a lie-in this morning, which I didn't mean to. But I still got the work that I needed to get done, so I can relax a little bit. Good morning, Shadow. Morning, Mazaira. Me and the buns are good. Good morning, Dave. Morning, Megalomaniac and Saffron and Cyan. Harry, thank you very much for the 43 months. Beep, beep, boop, beep. Hello, Boggy. How are you? I'm okay, thank you. Mazaira, my pre-sale link never came through, so I'm just gonna have to try and get tickets on Friday instead. Sadly. I'll be in with the crowd trying to get them, I guess. But annoyingly, morning Ned, morning Sienna, and good morning Rob and Hanny. Morning Monmouth. Annoyingly, the tickets go on. Oh, hello. Go on sale at 5 p.m. on Friday. So, the likelihood of me being able to get onto the ticket website on time after Kirby is slim. Why does it have to be at the start of one stream and the end of another? Why couldn't they be at like 6 p.m. or something? Well, the tickets it's for Bristol Sounds, which there's different days of it, but I wanted to go see the day where there's a day where Placebo are headlining. And it's like Placebo's only UK gig this year, apparently. So I would love to go, but I don't know. I'll be in with a lot of people trying to get them. So, but to be honest, it's at like the amphitheater. So if I don't get them, maybe I can just be over the other side of the river listening in, singing along. Buy tickets during stream. Well, hopefully the stream will have ended at 5. I might just have to say like, oh, can we finish 5 minutes early? Or something, so I can quickly try and get them. But I don't really have much luck with buying tickets, I'll be honest. I never seem to get into the queue quick enough. The one time I did get into the queue quick enough was when I was buying Dota tickets, and then it turned out there was a problem with the website and it wouldn't let me actually proceed. But I was at the front of the queue. I'm already planning to be near the amphitheater to hear them instead. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much sound containing they can do. Maybe we could rent out the Matthew and just be in the Matthew over the other side of the river, enjoying it. But yeah, it would be exciting. Hopefully Lydia's got her tickets because she did get the pre-sale link, so she was trying to get them this morning. But yes, I will try on Friday. I was happy that I did actually remember, because there was the last thing I tried to get tickets for. I suddenly remembered like 2 hours after they went on sale, like, oh, that was today. Oops. So yeah, I am glad I at least remembered, but it just meant that I remembered to look at my email and didn't have one. Yeah, they've written Wallace and Gromit balloon to just hover over the amphitheater. Yeah. Maybe that could work. But I have seen them technically I've seen them twice before, but the first time wasn't very fun. I basically had like a big panic attack throughout the entire thing, so I didn't really enjoy it to its fullest. And the second time, they were supporting My Chemical Romance at Milton Keynes, which is like huge, and we had seating at the back, so I didn't really get to enjoy them to their fullest. But so if I could go and see them and just enjoy them, that'd be nice. But I can already say that I've seen them. And their music's given me a lot of joy over the years already, so it's done its bit, doesn't know me anything. But yes. Oh, Gerry, are you going to get the final two? Or is Fifi going to sniffle snaffle over? Oh, she was close. Oh, she's checking underneath him first. Oh, I saw them at Leeds Festival, but I don't really remember it. I think it's just so different seeing like a band's normal gig and then seeing them at a festival sort of thing. Like it doesn't feel the same seeing them at festivals. I feel. I guess because they tend to be, I don't know, maybe the Fifi, what are you trying to find? Maybe the sound quality doesn't tend to be as good or something. You have to be in very specific places at festivals for it to sound good. But then I've always I wasn't going to say I've already got 2 gigs that I should be going to this year, which is more than I normally do. So that's it. Oh, there's an Alex coming downstairs. Special guest star, Alex Turner. Yeah, well, I was hoping to have 3 because I was hoping to go to the Stardew thing, but that's on the same time as Dota, so it turns out I couldn't have gone to it anyways. But yeah, for years I didn't really go to any. But I'm hoping, and I'm going to fight my way in, I'm going to Kool-Aid my way into Gerry's little lovely sanctum. But yeah, I'm hoping to go see Longest John's this year. Good morning, Rob. How you doing? How's it going? I'm sorry, Gerry. I've disturbed you. Fifi's decided to lie down over there instead of in the middle of the rug. But yeah, I don't feel super bad if I don't get tickets for this though. So I've made my peace with it. Rob, no, my pre-sale link never came through. So I'm gonna have to wait till Friday to try to get them. Sag. I signed up to it like twice. But I guess maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe they have like a cutoff point of when they send it to you. Maybe I was too late or something, but I don't know. 93 days until the Longest John's gig in Dublin. Ooh, nice. I'm trying to think when they want it. Is it April 6th that they're in Bristol? The bunnies like to cuddle. They love to cuddle with each other. They're very smushy with each other. Gerry is cuddly with me. Fifi is on a very, very, very rare occasion, but generally she'd rather just cuddle Gerry. Like if I try and cuddle her, she'd just run off and cuddle Gerry instead. She's just more of a bunny's bunny than a people bunny. Yeah, I checked my spam folder. I did. Good morning, Swan. You're doing a little tooth purr. But they very much like you to go to the floor with them to cuddle rather than coming up on the sofa or anything. Although Gerry came up on the sofa yesterday, I was reading my book. Oh my goodness. I was reading my book and on the little cuddler, and he just jumped up. It was just like, what are you doing? It was very cute. He does it on a very rare occasion. Now he's a bit older, I do sort of worry about him doing it, because I think like, oh, he shouldn't be doing these big yumps too much anymore. Good morning, Zaf. What am I reading? I'm reading Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. Is that the name of the author? And I'm enjoying it. I just finished my first book of the year, and it was a very science-filled sci-fi book. So it's nice to have Legends and Lattes has sort of acted like a little amuse-bouche for the brain. A little amuse brain. Like a little palate cleanser. It's been nice. Not that it's like, that's not me putting the book down at all. It's in a very, very good way. And it's also like, I did enjoy the book that I was reading before, but it had some the pacing of it was a little bit odd. And it was like there would be these huge chunks of the book that I would have to power through, sort of thing. Some bits I enjoyed more than others, and I never really got that. Well, I did for some parts, but it was rare to get that just one more chapter. Whereas with this book, I could happily sit down and read it in one sitting. I'm really enjoying it. So it's nice. But I'm really hoping that I can read 24 books this year. That's my goal. But we shall see, because we got the book club books, and then I'm hoping I can read a book in between all of those books to make it up. Although we don't have a book club in December, so I might have to try and just squeeze in 2 books in December anyway, amongst the Ingle Yams. But yeah, 2 a month seems doable. Also, our March book club book definitely is a long one. So whichever other book I read in that month will have to be a little one. Just something small. And they released a second book in that style recently, set in a bookshop. Yes, it's another something and something, but I can't think what it's called. It's like Bookshops and Brawls or something. But I can't remember what it's called. A pamphlet, yes. I will just read a little pamphlet. Come on in, Ginge. I'd gladly read 365 books in a year if I could afford it. I think a book a day. I think that would be too much for me. I do like to have a book. My ideal book will last me about a week, so I can enjoy it on the bus into work, and whilst I'm waiting in the office, and on the bus home and stuff like that, and then sort of finish it at home, just book is done. Can't think of what the quickest I've ever read a book has been. Do the Paddington Bear picture books to make up for the numbers? Yeah, do all the Mr. Men books as well. My goal is to read 10 books over 500 pages this year, and 40 books in total. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of books. Bookshops and bone dust. There you go. Boof is watching 1 movie a day. I don't know. I think 1 a day for a year. See, I'm glad I did 1 a day for something for January, but the idea of doing it for the entire year, I think, would stress me too much. Currently reading the last book of the Wolf Hall series. I think Alex got the audiobook for the first one of those. I remember watching the series. It would make me, like, I fell asleep during Wolf Hall on TV quite a lot. So I think I think trying to read it might have the same effect. It was just very cozy in a weird way. Morning, Lazy Butt. Good morning, Sam. It's a lot of nooch, it is. I could watch a movie every day. I couldn't read a book. Yeah, it's like it is. I mean, I guess I could watch a movie a day, but the problem would be, I mean, I guess like if ever you had a day where you didn't feel like it would that then become like, oh, I have to force myself to do this, or would you allow yourself, you know, a day off with it, sort of thing. These people are challenging book numbers, and I'm here feeling I'd be happy to finish one. Yeah, morning owls. I feel like a couple of years ago, I was like that, but now I'm really glad that I've like got back into reading. And because before there weren't really any books that I wanted to read. I was just trying to make my way through bloody Oathbringer, which I hear there's another one in the series coming out soon. But that really sort of took the wind out of my sails with reading. Whereas now I've got more like specific interests in books thanks to Stephen Fry. So all of a sudden this world opened up of like, oh, I want to read this one, and I want to read this one, and this one, and this one, sort of thing. So yeah, it does mean that my to-read list has grown. And then you follow the likes of Tim Downey on TikTok, and he's always doing book recommendations and shelf tours and stuff, and then that adds to your reading list. And then TikTok gets a hold of that and starts going, oh, I'm going to recommend people who just recommend books. And before you know it, you've just got the longest list. But I have been good and not bought too many books, because I think that is the trap you can fall into sometimes of like reading every book that you want to read. No, buying every book that you want to read and then getting a big pile of them. Morning, Hansan. How you doing? How's it going? I listen to a whole lot of audiobooks. Yeah, I tend to listen to just audiobooks to fall asleep. I don't particularly enjoy... I don't think I've ever listened to an audiobook with the actual intention of listening to the book. Oh, no, I have with one. I got Adam Buxton's book. I can't think what it's called, but I got the audiobook of that because I actually wanted to hear it. But yeah, usually I just want to fall asleep. I read part 1 of Oathbringer, but I'll probably have to reread it to remind myself what happened. Yeah, I got so far through it. I am going to try and just jump straight back in and not reread it, which is probably a big mistake, but I'm hoping that it will all come back to me eventually. I feel like a lot of book talk just recommends sexy books. Yeah, that's where I've found myself on TikTok at the moment. I've somehow got in with the Akotar, A Court of Rose and Thorns, Thorns and Roses, I guess, Akotar, crowd, despite having never read the book. And it's all just like, oh, do you want to read this? Why don't you read this? And I'm just like, how did I end up here? Where did I walk in? Adam Buxton's autobiographical one. Yeah, but I can't think what it's called. I cannot think what it's called. Did you read a book per 2 days? Blimey. I think, I mean, I guess if I was on holiday, if I had like time off to read a book, then I might enjoy reading it in 2 days if it was like a little one, like Legends and Lattes. I listen to them going to work and occasionally before bed. Yeah, I think the problem I have is like, I put them on, and I do this with podcasts as well. I'll put them on and then I'll just tune out, and then I'll be like, wait, what did the story say? Ramble Book, that's the one. That is the one. I did enjoy listening to that one. But yeah, I tend to just start thinking of other stuff. I don't get how people can, like when people say like, oh, I do this activity whilst I listen to a podcast, and I'm like, I would not be able to do that. I need to, like, I can listen to like music or something that I don't have to pay attention to, but I couldn't like fully concentrate on. I mean, I guess maybe it depends what it was. I guess if it's like folding laundry, but even if I'm folding laundry, my mind starts to wander. I'm not built for podcasts, but I would like to be, because Rob recommends so many to me and they all sound good. Going for a walk? Well, I guess I tend to just go for walks with Alex, so I don't really listen to him. He will blooming listen to things on the walk back from work, and I'm always just like, I could not walk along in the dark listening to something that sounds terrifying. I don't know if that's just like I don't know, I just would feel bad like shutting off a sense. I guess maybe if it's light. But there's this great one called Comfort Zone, you should try it now. Never take off. It'll never take off. Can play certain games whilst listening to podcasts. WoW used to be good for that. Yeah, I guess if there's something that you have become like very familiar with, that is Power Wash Sim. Yeah, that does sound like a good one. That does sound good. Or Minecraft. I guess it's like something if you want ingenious. Something sort of mindless. Because I guess the time that I did try to do it was when I was making the friendship bracelets for Kirsty and Rithian. And every time I started tuning into the podcast, I'd start thinking like, oh, did I miss a loop? Or did I do 1 or 2 loops there? Or did I tie that properly? So yeah, I think I that, but I guess maybe if I had made more and it was more of a familiar task, maybe I wouldn't need to concentrate so much. A boop, a boop. But yeah. Do you think it takes being good at multitasking to do a podcast and something else? I guess it does. I mean, I think it just depends on like the familiarity of the task. Like if I'm cooking a meal that I've cooked 1,000,000 times, I'll listen to a podcast whilst I do it because I don't have to think about it anymore. It's just muscle memory. Whereas if it was cooking something for the first time and reading a recipe, then I wouldn't be able to do it, sort of thing. Whoop. Gerry, you are so static. Gerry, you're a static boy. Look at you, a static boy. Do podcast was painting minis. Yeah, I can imagine that would be a good one. Yeah. Now I've painted at least 3 minis. I feel I can weigh in on the conversation. Although I've not finished 2 of them. Oopsie. I've already started doing the thing of leaving a line of unpainted minis in my wake. But I will finish them. Podcast was baking. Yeah. Need to decide what I'm doing for the video today. It's the only qualification you need. Hello. There are more I'd like to listen to, especially as I'm trying to. Hang on, I need to shuffle. Especially as I'm trying to. This year, I want to be better with doing like collaborations on podcasts. Morning, I would, because I'd like to. Good morning, Motara. Reach out to like other podcasts and see if they would like to, come on Comfort Zone and stuff. So I should listen to more of them so that I know who I'm reaching out to. So yeah, it would be good for research purposes to be able to listen to more. Because you feel a bit bad if you reach out and you're just like, hello, I've never listened to it, but you want to come on ours, though? I only listened to Comfort Zone 0 Degrees. I don't often listen to them, so I had... Oh, yeah, that's true. It's like Rob recommends me so many podcasts, and I'm just like, how the heck do you get time to listen to all of these? But yeah, we've got 2... guest episodes lined up in February, so I can just work on getting 2 lined up for March, and then because the ideal, I don't think we'd be able to find enough people, but the ideal would be if we could do like every other podcast was every other episode was a guest one. I listen at work, that's how I have time. Oh, I see. Should listen to 3 Bean Salad because they just talk things they don't understand in a quintessentially British way. It's also very non-content. There's a couple that... Well, there's one that Alex listens to that he said... I've not heard it, but he said would be good to try to get people from on for. Because they talk a lot about ADHD stuff as well. The other day I had to try and think how to spell ADHD. And I was just, as soon as I typed it out, I was like, for heaven's sake, why was this a struggle? But I'm trying to think, I think it's called like Don't Panic or something. The podcast. I can't think what it's called. But yeah, he says that they could be good to get on, but I need to listen to them first. Good morning, Hayley. Give them a listen and see if they could vibe. But I wonder if it's one of these things that, once you the way that like people seem to do, like you hear them on one thing and then you see them on another thing and they do the rounds. I wonder if maybe once we get a couple of guests outside of the network on, maybe word will spread and then we'll be blacklisted and then no one will ever come on again and I won't have to worry about it. We can just have Rithian on every other week. Perfect. Don't Panic, the little magazine about Bristol gigs and stuff. I've never heard of that. That sounds cute though. No, it's unrelated to that. It's I think I can't think if it is called Don't Panic, but it's something similar, and it's about how to do things, how to cope with life. How to, like, Alex was saying that, like, when I was cleaning out my wardrobe, he was like, he came and sat with me and he was like, on this podcast it said that when people are tidying stuff up it can help to just have someone there, so I'm going to be here. I was like, you have a manual as to how to cope with me now. Don't know if it still exists, but it was a free paper that had call out and gig times and events. Oh, okay. No, I never heard of it. Was it just like one that would be left in gig spaces? I've been abandoned and I don't even know where Fifi is. Is she on the loo? Oh no, I can see Fifi. I see Fifi. Oh, actually, Gerry's just gone to be with her instead. Wow. Are you with your other woman? Is that how it is? He's just pacing his time between the two of us. Oh, I see. Gerry. Gerry. I'm sorry, Fifi. Dear oh dear. How does he still look so cute when he does it though? He's got such a goofy little face. There you go. And settle down. More snuggles. Less of that. Oh dear, buddies. I love that as soon as she raises up her head, he's like, kisses is for me. The bunnies are going to have so many little holidays this year. Not that they particularly want them, but because we're going away to Dota, and then we've got 2 weddings to go to, and then we're actually booked in for a holiday. So they're gonna have like 4 little going away boarding times, which they're not going to be happy about. Many treats will be given to try and earn forgiveness. Good morning, Cosmic. Hello. Everyone else knows what he's up to, but Gerry hasn't a clue. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know ABCs. He just knows be little and nap. You okay, Gerry boy? Look, you abandoned me and now it's just the 2 of us again. Maybe you should have stayed with me. He doesn't know that he's a baby, I know. What a little guy. Knows his ABCs. Always be cute. True. You are definitely that, Gerry boy. Hello. What are you thinking? Maybe we should get one of those little like sofa ramps that people make for sausage dogs. And then Gerry can join us on the sofa. Ah, no, Gerry. Would you like that? A little ramp so that you can get up on the sofa with us? Trying to move me out of the way. You're not impressed. Sausage dog. Sausage dog. See, not confident jumper. No, he is. But the problem is, like, as the buns get older, I worry about them jumping down more. It's like when Gerry, he gets so excited for breakfast in the morning. And, hello. That he will just, like, jump down out of the castle. And I'm just like, Gerry, please. You shouldn't be doing these jumps anymore. But maybe it's a good sign. Maybe it means that he is still limber banu. Maybe the glucosamine is helping. And thank you for these kisses. I appreciate them. Thank you. You just hear these like nightmare things where someone's like, my bunny jumped down off of this, and then they just made a horrible noise, and I'm just like, ugh. So every time he jumps up somewhere now, I'm like, no, please no. The funny thing is that obviously Fifi could be older than him, and I just wouldn't know, but because she's, in my mind, she's younger, I don't panic as much with her, but she could be an ancient Banu for all we know. Older than time itself. It's only because we've got documented proof of Gerry as a baby. Come on in the bottle. Have a half-height footstool. True. I do usually put, like, when he jumps up on the sofa, I'll throw a cushion on the floor so he can jump onto that. Thank you, Gerry. Thank you. Phoebe is the first bunny. Oh, Gerry, do I have dusty Jim Jams? Oh, little one. Good snuff. He really enjoys giving me kisses right there at the moment. That seems to be his main area of focus. Never on the other side. Hello. Would you like your glucosamine tablets? Would you like them? Has been a while since Gerry snuffed a lot, which is nice. Hello, are you a baby? Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Oh. The slow cowboy walk of trying not to step on a bunny. I know, Gerry. This is so stretchy. Okay, here you go. And Fifi. Fifi. One for you. And one for you. And one for you. Here you go. That's what's keeping you limber, eh? Your little glucosamine tablets. Would you like your munch? Now I've got both of yours attentions. Would you like your crunchy treat? It's not very exciting. It's the same as it was yesterday, I'm afraid. Maybe that should be one of my ever-growing list of New Year's resolutions, is to mix up the bunny's diet a bit more. Anyway, for now, enjoy munch. Well done, Fifi. Good morning, cow. I get that too. Bunny munching is very cute, whereas people, I don't know, is it just slappier with people? Is that the word? Slappier? There she go. There she go. Do do do. Do 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 do. How far away can the bunny smell food from? Oh, see, I think it depends on the food. Because if I ever chop banana in the kitchen, as soon as I walk in through the door, Fifi will come running over. I think she can smell it like super far away. Whereas if it's something else that oh, leggy. If it's something else, I tend to have to call them over for it. So I guess because the food they eat doesn't like, it's not like they eat hot food, so it doesn't really like the food, it doesn't tend to be as like the smell doesn't spread as far, sort of thing. Oh, well done, Gerry. Well done. Because obviously, like, you can't really smell something like spinach, whereas banana is a bit strong. Do you know, when I was making that banana bread video yesterday, I started mashing the banana, and then I was looking at it and I was like, this isn't pretty. There's no way that I can make this look pretty. It's just gonna be gloopy mash. Come on in, Anno. They did react to that. As soon as I like came in, having been touching the bananas, Fifi was just like, what do you got? Hello, hello. She just knows. It's like if ever I have a breakfast that involves fruit, Fifi will always know. But usually it's the sound, like usually the sound of me like crunching, me or Gerry, anyone chewing on something will immediately call Fifi over. She knows the sounds well. Gerry? What's he doing? Good morning, Mexicals. How you doing? I'm hoping... Has Fifi ever stolen stuff from your mouth? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's like picture proof of her stealing things from my mouth. She has no... when food is involved, she doesn't have many manners. But I like it. I would never change her. When I cook, I immediately feel my dogs at my legs waiting for me to drop something. Like, Fifi will... She doesn't do it as much now, but she goes through phases. At the moment, she's more interested in being upstairs than being in the kitchen. But for a while, like, literally every time I opened the fridge, Fifi would come running in and be like, I would like payment, please, if you're going to use the fridge. And the problem is she's so cute that I do always encourage her. But yeah, she doesn't really do it as much anymore. I don't know if it's just because it's a bit colder and maybe the kitchen floor is just a bit too cold for her to come in. But she often get like if she hears me chopping strawberries as well, then she'll come into the kitchen. If I'm making like a smoothie bowl or something, she'll follow me around the kitchen until she gets a strawberry top. Bless her. Charlie is polite enough not to take stuff from your mouth, but will sit and stare instead. It's like my friend had sadly she's lost one of them now, but she had these two dogs, and they were so chaotic. One was a Jack Russell, and one is a German Pointer. And they are just like two of the most chaotic dogs, but I absolutely love them. But as soon as like you had food, it's amazing how all of a sudden they remembered, you know, all of the tricks that they knew, all of their manners. I remember one time she brought them over and we ordered ooey. And as soon as I had chips, they were just sat there. So like little statue dogs, just good as gold. Like, oh yes, look, no, I've never been chaotic in my life. Come on in, food cat. How you doing? Oh, I don't know if people saw, but we're taking a little buffer week to play. There's like a new Time to Morp build that Rydian and Kirsty and I are going to be doing on Friday. So the new Stardew will be starting next week instead. But that gives us like, I think sometimes it is nice to just take like a little week between series. So we're going to do that, and then it gives us another week to decide on mods and stuff. I got a message from someone on Twitter, the person who made the Angori Tom Stardew mod, being like, oh, just so you know, I made a mod for my girlfriend when Harvey has a beard. And I wanted to be like, I know, we have looked at it many times. I was like, play it cool, play it cool. I replied asking if everyone could have beards. But we shall see. You haven't seen that one? Oh my gosh. It basically, like, Harvey with a beard does just look like Tom. Does he say bam? Oh, that'd be so good if, like, every time you talk to him, he started the sentence with bam. And every time he had to rescue you when you've fainted, he just says, shit the bed. Would be a good one. I remember when we found it, we were like, why don't we have characters in the game now? And we were trying to, this is back when I was playing with Xylus and Bova as well, and we were talking about who we would be if we were going to swap out characters for us, sort of thing. I can't remember who we said now. I think we decided that Xylus would be Harvey, maybe. Was Boba... Who's the one who eats rocks? Abigail? I can't remember. Whatever I do this playthrough, I need to not marry Kirsty. I'm going to marry a new person who is an NPC in Stardew. I'm not going to get distracted and marry Kirsty. I'm not going to do it. I just have to decide if it's going to be Lance finally, or Harvey, or someone new. Not Leah. The Kirsty marrying countdown. No. Would you have to give Tom dice to woo him? Yeah. Vivi. Lance has a 6-pack. I wonder if they've changed that dialogue. Or if that's still in there. Fifi, I know you're getting the urge to go to the toilet, but just cross your little legs. No. The last thing you see before you die. She has gone to the toilet. I'm going to go a respectable distance. Mary Krobus. I did like I'm wondering if... I get the feeling that Kirsty is going to want Krobus to move in with her. So I don't know why. She hasn't said anything about it, but I just feel like that is that would be like a Kirsty thing to do. So maybe I'll let Krobus move in with Kirsty. But is Minecraft on an indefinite hiatus? Yeah, well, we finished with our first playthrough now. Because the reason we started that one is because, you know, Kirsty and Rythian were just showing me vanilla Minecraft, and I guess it's been a year now, so I was getting the itch to start modding. I mean, obviously it wasn't like vanilla, but as I was getting that urge to start being like, oh, what if we had this? And what if we tried the new update? And what if we did this? So yeah, we decided that we're gonna take a break from Minecraft itself, and maybe go back for another one sometime. But do something modded. Have you considered the Minecraft Stardew Valley mod? Farming Valley, I think it's named. Wait, as in it's Minecraft made like Stardew Valley, or Stardew Valley with a Minecraft mod? Which is the actual game and which is the mod? You're going to install the tiller on mod this time. I was so sad that didn't work the last time. It must have like clashed with another mod that we had. Minecraft made like Stardew Valley. Oh, I see. I mean, I think Rythian has been looking at Stardew mods. It's just a pity that we're not playing 1.6 or whatever it is, because that's not out yet. I was all excited for there to be a new Stardew update, but alas, the timing has not worked out. I'm hoping one of the bunnies comes out. I think the Farming Valley mod pack is very old by now. I mean, I would like to just see some of the new Minecraft, like the Sakura trees that got added. But I guess it's difficult because if the mods I like using aren't available on on the new one. Oh, sorry, big yawns. Gerry. He's deciding whether to ignore me or not. He's decided to poop. I still think really would enjoy Vault Hunters. See, I wanted to do Vault Hunters because I thought that could be nice, how, you know, you get parts where you go off and do your own thing, and then you get parts where you all work together going through a vault, and I just thought that would be like a good balance. But I think it's the like competitive side to it that he wasn't keen on. Maybe, but it's fine if it's not his jam. Vault Hunters is like, I mean, a lot of like Hat films and like Ben and Ravs and Boba and like a lot of them played Vault Hunters and had like a world together. You do start to like, you basically go through a different thing where you build these things that open portals to vaults, and then you go into the vaults and then they give you more stuff, and you just keep on build it up from there. But there's also, what's the other one? Skyblock, where you literally start on like 8 blocks and a tree in the sky, and you have to just you just have to try and build it out from there. But I think the problem with that one would be, hello, you finished pooping? Oh, you're going to lie down over there. Gerry, what are you doing? Big jump. Oh, what a big jump, what a big brave boy. I think the problem with that one is as well, like, I don't know how vegan it would be. So I don't know how doable that one is. Alter dungeons and give loot and unlock new mods by doing more votes. Yeah, and it just, I mean, the only reason I know about these ones is because I edited some of those series. So, I got to just watch them be played a bit. So it's, when I was watching them, I was thinking, like, what would this be like if it was Craft? Something like All the Mods is a good one to look into. It has lots of mods and it's usually on the latest version. I think I did play a little bit of that. I'd have to check which one I did. But I didn't get very far. I don't really get much time for games outside of Strem. Bye bye, Loboto. Have a good day. I guess I should be heading off as well. I shall head off and do some sort of lunch video and then not actually eat it because it's not lunchtime yet. Good morning, Melon. Melon. I loved all the mods. Big reactor, go brr. See, I guess, I mean, it would be nice to like have something where you go through a quest book and it gives you a bit of direction like that, and then you can stop to do hello. You can sort of take whichever direction you want. Shall we go to Shilling? Hello. Hello. Quest books definitely help so much. Yeah, you can do bees. Everything is bees. Hello. You had fun tearing your box apart now. Is it all how you wanted it? I'm gonna have to put a new one in for you. The bunnies headbutting you to move is so fun. Yeah, it's literally like wherever I am, they're like, no, that's where I want to be. Move out the way. Out of the way, sister. Well, everyone, I shall be back at 2 for, I'm going to do more Skyrim today. But yeah, I hope you all have very lovely days. I'll see some of you later. The rest of you, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And Gerry, don't fall over. I always worry he's just going to tip backwards when he stands up. But yes, everyone look after yourselves and be good, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I don't know who to focus on for the remaining time of the... Can I get both? Oh no, she's moved too far away. Gerry. Oh, thank you, Melon. I think I'm caught up with them now. Thankfully. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's exploring. You doing a good explore? What's that noise, eh, Gerry? Hello, lifelike. We gone? Thank you. Bye-bye. A boop.